Good morning, supplier partners. Welcome to the Remo training. This is our platform we're going to use for our expo on October the 15th. So if you just joined and you just noticed that we went over into what we call presentation mode, what that means is that you cannot hear or see any of the people that you were at your booths with. So this is what we call presentation mode. We'll flip back over to event mode, and I'll explain what all that terminology is in just 1 second. My name is Amanda Sherbondy. I'm with the Houston Apartment Association. Again, welcome. I'm here with my partner, David Lindley, or he might be there. I can't tell. He is our expo chair this year. We're very excited to have him. His leadership through this pandemic has been amazing. His ideas, his energy, he's been right there with us every step of the way, very supportive. I'm going to turn it over to him so that he can say hello and do a little welcome and let you know what's going to happen today.
All right. Thank you, Amanda. Well, good morning, all suppliers. Thanks for taking time to join this and be here. As Amanda said, I'm David Lindley. I'm with FSI Construction, and I'm honored to be the chair this year for the Virtual Expo now. So if you've already signed up for this event, thank you very much for trusting this event. And if you haven't signed up yet, there's only about 23 spots left, so I encourage you to sign up as quickly as you can. I'd also like to take a moment to acknowledge and thank the HAA staff for just continuing to grind through all this and providing this opportunity for us. I know for a lot of us, this may be a good shot in the arm or a chance to see some friends, and I know I'm personally grateful to have an expo this year, given the circumstances. So we used Remo for the business exchange. A lot of y'all may have been on that. It's a great platform. It's constantly updating. It's very interactive. I know it was received really well by the suppliers and the management partners. So I think this will be a great platform for the expo. Early phases of promoting have already started. We're promoting. We did bring it up at the board meeting. I think there's going to be a lot of excitement. I would expect there to be the kind of attendance that basically the capacity can handle. It's hoping for 500 people, 140 exhibitors, and there's about 360 capacity at a time. So we're going to do it in blocks. So the attendees will have windows which they'll sign up for. And in addition to, which we didn't have news, we're also going to do a happy hour at the end. And I don't know if that sponsorship's still available. I'll let Amanda chime in on that, but there may be some additional sponsorship opportunities if anyone wants to go above and beyond just getting a booth. So I want to just thank everybody for participating. I hope that you're able to join the expo and that this creates good value for you. We couldn't have done it without the staff, and Houston's been strong through this pandemic, and we'll have a good event. So if you have any questions, maybe type them in the chat. If not, turn it over back to Amanda.
Thank you, David. We appreciate you. We know you're a busy man and you have got to get on the road, duty calls. We will see you soon somewhere, my friend.
Thank you so much. Y'all have a great day. Have a great weekend.
All right. So let's get this little party started. I am going to have Regan turn on her screen share so that she can kind of show you what the floor plan looks like as we go through the rest of this training. So again, we're in presentation mode, meaning that your camera and your mics are not on right now. You kind of have to pay attention to what we're doing. And then once we go back into event mode, you'll be able to play around with the features and see what this platform's all about. So you've got your toolbar at the bottom. I am going to let me see if I turn off my camera. If you see my screen and you see Lauren's screen, if you want to make Lauren's screen larger, click the little 4 arrows in the top right-hand corner of her box. That will magnify the screen so you can see a little bit better. And I'm going to turn my camera off so that maybe that will help you. Nope, it doesn't, but just go ahead and maximize your screen so you can see what she's doing. So here's the expo floor, the virtual expo floor. I am going to, let me see here if I can do this. Nope, I can't. Never mind. So if you will check out the tools on the right-hand side, you'll see the chat bar. If you don't, click on the More button that's got the 3 little buttons at the bottom, and it will open up that box for you. There's a general chat. This is just kind of like any other platform that you use that's a virtual networking or meeting platform that you can use with chat, with video, with microphones. It's all the same. This just has a little much more awesome features to it. So hopefully you received my email last night and you're following along with the training guide. You are logged on at a PC or a Mac computer. Those are the optimal devices that they want you to use. They're not really mobile friendly right now, so it's best to use that. If you're not using that today, hopefully on event day, you'll do that. And then you'll also log in from a browser that is either a Chrome, Safari, or Firefox. Internet Explorer, from our experience and from what they tell us, is no good. So just try to use one of those if you haven't already. To turn your microphone on and off, you just click the little button. It's green when it's live, and then it will go gray when it's not. And then, of course, your camera is there too. There's also a raise hand button, I think, in the present mode. But we'll also go when we get back to the to the floor plan. You'll be able to see share screen and some other tools that we are going to review with you. So the enlarged video is very helpful. If Lauren will go ahead and start scrolling in, you'll be able to, when you're in the event mode, you can zoom in and out of the booths. So you can see you've got the sponsors to the left side of the event. I'll explain all of that in just a second. But if you want to see the booths, you see 6 little, it looks like boxes. Those are spaces. So the exhibitors will have 2 spaces, 2 logins for their booth. And then you'll have 4 seats there so that you can have attendees come and visit you. Also, to the right-hand side of the screen, you'll see some little they look like virtual tables. Those are your meeting tables. If you want to take a chat or a meeting over to a one-on-one, you are able to do that. You can leave your booth, go have them meet you at table 1A or whatever it's called, and you can meet one-on-one with that person. That way you're not trying to talk over each other with other people that are in your booth. You'll get 2 logins. But if you want to share those logins, you're more than welcome to do that. If you want to do shifts, I know some of you have more than 2 people. You may have 4, 5, 6, 8 people on your team that you want to have some screen time with. You can either be together or you can log in and out for different hours throughout the event. We don't mind that. You can do whatever you want. It's just 2 logins per person. That's just to help keep down the spots that we have. We want to make sure that we have enough spots for the actual attendees. So when you are in the event mode, you'll see a little button that says, it will say, Lauren, are you on the stage in that event? No, you're not. There should be a button that says floor plan view, or you'll see there's another button that says floor plan view. I forget what the other one says. What is it? Floor plan view or event view, something like that. You can change. You can either go to where you can enlarge your screen where you can see everyone's faces at the same time, or if you want to look at the floor plan, you'll be able to see the whole floor plan and kind of browse around. Updating your profile. So this is going to be fun. So in the top right-hand corner, you'll see a little icon. I highly recommend that you go ahead and get that done today. Put your company information, put your profile information as far as your LinkedIn. Maybe you've got a Facebook or a website or any other type of information that you want. Definitely put your profile picture up there. Go ahead and get that done today. That way you don't have to worry about it later on. Some people, what we've recommended in the past is they put their company name in their name, just so it shows up with who they are and who the person is speaking to. Kind of like how you see here, it says HAA, Lauren Regan. You can also do that with your company name so that people can see who they're talking to. The other cool feature that I like about this platform is that you can actually upload a booking or a scheduling tool where I use Calendly. It's very cool. I will put that in the chat in just a few minutes. Or Kaylin, if you can do that for me, that would be awesome. Calendly is a calendar share tool where people can actually see your calendar and you can actually book meetings together. So if you want to put that in your profile, just if you want to on the day of the show book a meeting with someone, you can set that up really quick and easy, and people can see when time slots you have available. The LinkedIn tool will be something that I would use as a business card. So if you haven't updated your LinkedIn in a while, go ahead and do that now, because that's what you're going to use on the day of the show as your business card. If you have questions, Throughout the event, there's going to be people, the attendees can ask questions, or of course you can ask questions, but we'll have that live chat going on throughout the entire event. You can either do a group chat where you would just have people at your table. You can do a general attendance chat, and this is something fun if you're giving away a prize or you're doing some kind of drawing. If you want to let the attendees know, hey, at 10 o'clock, we're going to announce when the drawing for such and such. You can do that in the chat. If you want to send someone a one-on-one chat, you can do that as well. Send them a message, say, hey, come and visit me. I see you're here. You'll see a participants list right next to the chat. If you click on that, everybody that's in the event is there. So you can go ahead and see who's there, invite them over to your booth wherever you are. The next thing you want to do is if you do have to step away, there is an away or do not disturb. Hopefully you won't have to do that, but the show is technically 4 hours long. So I know that's a long time. Again, if you have someone else that it can log in for you, if you need to step away, that's a good idea too. So let's see here. Creating your profile, we'll let you do that in a little bit. It's fairly easy. It's very user friendly. But when I want to emphasize that because that's something that's going to be very important on the day of the show. This event is going to be private. What that means is that people have to register with us first, and then I have to upload all the email addresses into the actual event, and that if they can only log in if their email is registered. So if you are, I'm going to send you an email to ask you who is going to be the logins that we're going to use to log into Remo. So let me know who those 2 email addresses are going to be, and then you'll have to share them when you do the login. The other thing I'm going to do, so you'll notice that the 6 spots that are there in your booth, again, there's only 6 spots available, but if you need to move over to a private spot, you can do that. Just make sure that someone stays in your booth so that it's not empty. The next thing I want to point out is on the left-hand side, you'll see something that looks like an elevator panel. So there's different floors to this event. Right now, we've only got 15 booths on this particular floor. We're going to have 5 floors on the day of the show. So you're going to be I'm going to randomly put you in a space, and I'm probably going to put all of the like companies together on the same floor. In a real expo, I try to keep you guys 50 feet apart just to kind of, so it's not awkward. But for this event, because it's virtual, it will be easier for attendees if they're looking for a specific company or a specific type of service or product. So if they're looking for a landscaping company, all landscaping companies will be on the 3rd floor. General contractors, all will be on the 2nd floor. Pest control, et cetera, technology. We'll put all of you together. That way the attendees don't have to hop around from floor to floor to trying to find the product or service they're particularly looking for. How we're trying to promote this is we're trying to say, if you need suppliers right now, you need to come to this expo. This is where you're going to find those people. We don't want to make it difficult for them to find you. So we're going to put you kind of all together. Now, someone asked me in the last training, well, are they going to be able to see what I'm talking about? No, they will not. When you are in your booth, they can only see and hear you while you're in your booth. You can't hear what's happening in the booth next to you. The next thing I want to point out is the billboards. You'll see there's a billboard to the top of the stage that's on the left-hand side. There's a video there. We'll have a welcome message from our president and from the chairs of the expo. We'll have a message there that attendees can view at any time. And then to the right, you'll see another billboard where we're going to put our featured supplier contest. Everyone is going to be on the contest. Usually we ask you to pay extra to be part of that. This is the game where we have attendees visit certain amount of booths. And then once they turn in their game card for showing proof that they visited you, we put them in a drawing for cash. So what we're going to do is we're going to have everybody, all 70 companies are going to be part of the contest. We're just going to have 10 different game cards. So they'll have to visit 7 to 8 companies particularly, and they're going to be random just to make sure that you guys have some extra traffic. So that contest is going to be posted there. Then you'll see I'm going to go back to the left-hand side where we have our sponsor panel. So the sponsor panels, we do have 3 so far. We're looking for 4. We've got Gemstar, we've got FSI, and we've got Lowe's Pro. So we've got their logos up there already. I need to do a little bit of adjustment to the sizing and such, but with those logos, if the attendees click on them, they will be able to see either their logo. There will also be a call to action. You can see that your video if you want. There can be a website. There can be a coupon code. There can be an advertisement, anything that you want. I'll reach out to you as a sponsor to get that information updated for you. But if you are interested in being a sponsor of this particular event, then let me know. It's $2,000, and you'll get your placement on the first floor. No matter what type of service that you do, you'll be on the first floor, and then you'll also have your logo show up on every single floor. So even if the attendees change and go to a different floor, they're still going to be able to have access to to your brand. The chat I already talked about. Now let's talk about what's in your actual booth. So this is going to be fun. So you've got, obviously you'll have your microphone and your video, and then you've got the chat, but you'll also have a share screen button. So if you wanted to share a presentation, a PowerPoint, something like that, you're able to do that with the attendees that are in your booth. I don't recommend you share a video just because everyone will be sharing their screens in this presentation. Even attendees have that option to share their screen. So because all of that is going on, the platform has the bandwidth is not big enough for video to show clearly and for the sound to come through. So if you've got a video or something with sound, I'm going to show you later how to use that on your whiteboard. But for now, the sharing screen is something I would just recommend you use a PowerPoint or something, or a graphic or something like that. The other thing that you can do is, well, it's the whiteboard. So there's a whiteboard feature, and this is my favorite part of this platform. It's kind of what sold me. This is a feature that you will be able to pull up the whole time that you're in your booth, where you can actually share your video links, your website. You can put your logo. You can do a game if you wanted to. There's so many different items that you can do with this whiteboard that you can get creative with. And when we do get all of our suppliers set, all of our exhibitors, we are going to have a whiteboard training. So we'll show you how to upload graphics and how to upload video links and things like that. So the whiteboard is something that's going to make it extra fun. There's something that we are going to use ourselves for the actual game, and it's a let me see if I can show it real quick. I'm going to share this with you where this is how we're going to pick our winners for our contest. So I've got a bunch of, we can upload everyone's names here, and it actually will spin and it will pick a winner for us. So there's all kinds of different tools that you can do. You'll have to just go out there and get creative, go out there and look and see what's out there. So you wanted one, yay! So that's something that's going to be fun. That's going to be super fun. It's going to be a little bit of a learning curve, but again, we'll give you a little bit of training tools on the whiteboard itself. So that will come. All right, let me give you a complete list of what comes with your actual booth. Again, you get 2 logins. There's a 3-hour session. It's going to be from 9 to noon. And like David said earlier, we're going to do shifts because what we want everyone to be able to jump on, and the full capacity is only 500 at a time. So what we're looking at is about 350 per shift. So we'll do 9 to 10:30, and then we'll do 10:30 to noon. Plus there's a bonus maintenance hour where we're promoting to our maintenance techs. If you sell to maintenance technicians or you want to say hello to your maintenance technicians, you can purchase an additional hour, and we're going to have the management companies have set up their maintenance techs at their computers so that they can jump on and find the services and products that they need from you. Let me know if you want to add that on. Some of you have already signed up for that, but hopefully that will get our maintenance techs in there. And we strongly encourage, if you've got Spanish speaking representatives, have them jump on for that last hour for maintenance techs. Again, we're going to place you around randomly on the floor plan, but we're going to put like companies together. You'll get the access to the side table. You can also preset your meetings. kind of told you guys all of this stuff already as I went through, but the attendance list will be provided. So I'm going to send that out to you about a week in advance of everybody that's signed up so far. That way you can go ahead and pre-promote whatever you're doing in your booth. If you're doing a drawing, if you're doing a giveaway, if you're doing some kind of special promotion, you're able to do that. And then we'll also give you a final list at the end of the show of everybody that actually attended the day of. Now, what happens next is once you sign up, I've only got about 23 spots left. So if you haven't signed up yet, email me and I will send you the contract to get signed up. And then we will promote every single exhibitor that is going to be in the show to all of the management companies. We did send out an email blast yesterday. It was our first full promotion. So registration is open for them. And we've already started promoting the names of the companies that have already signed up. We will also hold a management session training for them as well, so that whenever they log in, they're not lost. They're not trying to figure things out. They're kind of already familiar with the platform. So we're going to have a training for them too, so that they know what's going on. Plus, we're also going to have a happy hour the evening before. Everyone is invited. We are going to, it's going to be from 5 to 6 on Thursday evening. We have a sponsorship open for that. I do already have one that's going to be scheduled. And what we're going to do for those two sponsors is we're showing people around the platform, kind of giving people kind of a warm welcome, kind of a soft opening, so to speak. And then we're going to have the sponsors come on and do a little battle with the charcuterie board presentation. So I'm going to send you the ingredients for that, and then you're going to show us how you put that together, and then we'll let the attendees figure out who did the best job. So if you're interested in that, let me know as well. I'll keep you informed every step of the way along the way with emails. Call me, text me, whatever you need to do. I will help you out. And plus, we've got a full staff of people too that are able to answer questions as well. So the day of the event, just to kind of give you a rundown of what's going to happen, we'll kick it off at 9 o'clock, but we're going to open it early for you so that you can jump in, get situated, make sure your hair and makeup look good, your lighting looks good. I would, at the happy hour or the next session that you're going to take, be in the exact spot that you're going to be in whenever you are doing your exhibition for Expo Day. So that way you know that your internet works, you know that your lighting works, you know that the actual device that you're using works. You don't want any hiccups. So we'll open up at 9 o'clock. We'll do a welcome at about 9:05. We'll let people do their visits. We'll do the make announcements along the way about the contest. We'll also do a little, at like around 10:20, we'll do a little soft closing for the people that were there for an hour and a half. We'll announce our winner of our first drawing. And then we'll do another opening right around 10:20, it's about 10:30, 10:35 for the next round of people that are coming in. And we'll start the whole process all over again, making announcements, welcoming people, kind of showing people around. If at any time during the event, if you're having issues, there is a HAA lounge on every single floor, and there will be a staffer there posted just in case you have a question or you need to jump over there to ask them a question about something or you need something fixed. I can also tell you that the Remo chat team, their support team is amazing. I've never had a problem with them. Every time, if you look in, it might be there now, if you look in the bottom left-hand corner where it says need help, if anytime you have technical difficulties, contact them and they'll be able to help you. They usually have a pretty good time. I think that if you had questions, I think people were probably our staffers were probably answering them there, but we're also going to go into our event mode at this point so that we can let you play around with the platform so that you can see all the cool features. You can play with the whiteboard, and you can also answer any other questions that you might have. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and turn off our presentation mode, and we're going to go into event mode, and then we will see you down there and hopefully get all your questions answered, and hopefully you like the platform. So we'll see you in a few minutes. Have a great test or training time.